You spent weeks preparing. You know the material inside and out. But the moment you step onto that stage, open that exam paper, or sit down for that crucial conversation, your mind goes blank. Your hands shake. The words you've rehearsed 100 times suddenly evaporate. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. This isn't a character flaw. It isn't that you just don't handle pressure well. The truth is, your brain is actually working exactly as designed, and that's precisely the problem. Psychologists call this choking under pressure, and Dr. Sian Beilock's research at the University of Chicago reveals something startling. When you're anxious, your working memory, the mental scratch pad holding your immediate thoughts, shrinks by up to 30%. It's like trying to run a marathon while breathing through a straw. The mental resources you need for peak performance are being hijacked by worry. But why does this happen? What's really going on beneath the surface? Most people never realize this. Your brain has two operating systems. There's the automatic pilot, effortless, fluid, the part that drives you home when you're lost in thought. Then there's manual override, conscious, deliberate, step-by-step thinking. When pressure hits, you instinctively grab the wheel. You start micromanaging skills that should run on autopilot. Think about walking. The moment you consciously think, left foot, right foot, you become clumsy. The same thing happens with that presentation, that serve, that conversation. You might be thinking, but pressure motivates me. I perform better with stakes. And that's true up to a point. There's a sweet spot psychologists call optimal anxiety. But once you cross that threshold, your prefrontal cortex, the rational thinking part of your brain, floods with stress hormones. It starts over-monitoring. Every action becomes self-conscious, and performance collapses. So what can you actually do? First, externalize your working memory. Don't keep everything in your head. Write down your key points. Create a simple checklist. When your thoughts exist on paper, your brain stops frantically trying to hold them and can actually focus on delivery. Second, practice under mild pressure. Don't just rehearse alone in your room. Present to a friend. Record yourself. Create small stakes during practice so pressure becomes familiar, not foreign. Your brain learns, I've felt this before and I survived. Third, reframe the physiological response. That racing heart, those sweaty palms, don't interpret them as fear. Tell yourself, this is my body preparing me to perform. This is energy. Studies show that people who view stress as enhancing rather than debilitating actually perform better because they're not wasting mental resources fighting their own biology. Look, your brain isn't betraying you. It's an ancient survival system trying to protect you from threats that no longer exist. The saber-toothed tiger is gone, but the wiring remains. The next time you feel that spiral beginning, that moment when you start overthinking everything, remember, you don't need to control more. You need to trust more. Trust the preparation, trust the autopilot, and let yourself perform. Because the people who succeed under pressure aren't the ones who eliminate anxiety. They're the ones who stop wrestling with it and start performing alongside it.